You're looking to come to Prime, you're looking to get your CDL. Has my videos played a part in you deciding to come to Prime? Put me down as a referral. Driver code Maturo, M-A-T-U-R-O. Also, don't forget to put down Nikki Yost as well.
Hey, I'm a recruiter here at Prime. I'd love to work with you. List me on the application as the recruiter that you talk to, along with Junior's referral. We make a great team. We'll take care of you. My direct phone number is 417-521-3598.
Which is the best, guys? Alright, what's going on, people? I know I haven't made a video in a minute. The reason is I've been busy, as always. Just like the title says. Has training on a manual come to an end? Finally come to an end? I mean, that's a good question. Has it finally come to an end? From what I've seen and experienced myself, you know, as much as I hate to say it, I think it has come to an end. The reason is, guys, the manual was not easy. At one point, that's all we had. Manual trucks, 10 speeds. At one point, you know, some people had 13 speeds, and some people still do. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's, man, how do I say this? It's easier said than done. Let me say that much. With the automatics out there now, that's a lot harder to find somebody that wants to drive a manual, can drive a manual, will be able to drive a manual. Obviously, not everybody, you know, is, you know, doesn't know how to drive one. The question is, can they do it? Can it be done? And that's a question that's hard to come around, you know, as far as yay versus nay. In my experience, it's been a little difficult, a little harder to be able to find somebody. It's too much of a hit and miss at this point. What do I mean by hit and miss? And, you know, just take my last three students. The last three students. First student didn't want the manual and decided that they wanted to do an automatic. Second student, he was good. Straight through the whole training, finished the training, and got the experience with the manual. He was a good driver. And then the third student just couldn't do it. So it's first student didn't want the automatic. Didn't want the manual, wanted the automatic. Second student, just fine. Third student couldn't do it. Not because he didn't want to, it's just he couldn't, you know. So he had no choice but to get an automatic. That's why I am running solo right now. Yes, too much of a hit and miss. Again, it's not something I am happy with. Definitely not happy with it. But I had to make a choice. I had to make a call in as far as what is right for everybody, what is right for me. You know, me wrong. I love training. Am I going to stop training? No, not at all. Just there won't be any more training in a manual truck, that is. And that's a question, statement, a promise. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard, and there's a lot of time that's involved with finding the right person. And I'm not saying that it can't be done. Don't get me wrong. It's just the process of coming into my truck. When you have 99% option of an automatic, you want that 1%. Fine. The process going from the 1% back to the 99% is a lot. A lot. It's a lot. You guys don't know what it is. You'll never know what it is. I'll never say it. Just know that it's a lot. Meaning, when a student goes from being in my truck to want the automatic or have to get the automatic, which has been my last two cases in my experience. There's a lot. A lot. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Like I said, it's not something I'm happy with. It's not something I want to do. It almost seems and feels like I have to. Yeah. I have to. Again, it's not for everybody. Easier said than done. Trust me. I'm sure out of 3 students, there's that one student that, obviously went from beginning to the end as far as the training goes in the manual, and he could even tell you that it wasn't easy, but he did it. Again, and I'm not doubting that the other guys couldn't have done it. No, I'm not saying that. It's just there's a period of time where during the PSD we have to get so many things done, then move on to the TNT. So there's a process. So yeah. Has training on a manual finally come to an end? Yes. I want to say yes. I have to say yes. Because I have to also make sure that the truck doesn't break down. I have to take care of the truck. This is the one truck that's paid for, no truck payment. I gotta take care of it. I have to make sure that it's working good. We don't want to be driving down the road and be like, hey, what is that, man? That looks like a transmission. Oh, that's my transmission type thing. I'm not saying that would ever happen. No, don't get me wrong, but I have to take care of the equipment as well. So yeah. Yeah, just like you heard it, guys, just like I'm saying it. I think it did come to an end finally. Again, I'm still gonna train. I'm not gonna stop training. I love training. Just seeing that experience that I went through as a student, seeing that on other people is a good feeling. Teaching the right way, teaching what needs to be taught is a good feeling. Teaching what other people won't teach you is a good feeling. Knowing that the students are going to be successful in their career, trucking career, it's a good feeling. Knowing that I will change somebody's life is a good feeling. Yeah. And, you know, guys, you guys that are coming into the industry, you have to speak up. If you get a trainer that is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, you need to speak up. Trainers, if the students aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, you need to speak up as well as a trainer, as a student and or trainer. Again, how can the company know what needs to be fixed if they don't know it's broken? Again, I say that all the time. But you guys have to speak up as a trainer and as a student. There's students out there that don't want to do this. They come out here, they're forced to do this. That are trainers that don't want to do this, that are forced to do this as well. So, whatever the case may be, whatever your situation is, definitely speak up. Talk to the trainers, talk to the students, then talk to dispatch, then talk to the head of whether it's the PSD department or the TNT department. If it's the PSD department, you want to talk to Stan Kasterski or Steve Larson. And if it's on the TNT phase, you want to talk to Steve Tassin. You can call the 417-866-0001 number and ask to speak to either one of the three people that I just mentioned. Yeah, again, whether you're a trainer or a student, but whatever the case may be, you definitely want to speak up. You come here, you come to get trained properly. You become a trainer to teach properly, to train properly. If you're not going to train properly, don't bother training. You know, a lot of people tend to train because of the money. Facts. Think about the student. Think about the family. Do you really think that student's going to know everything they need to know after the X amount of miles they have to do, whether it be 30,000, 50,000, 60,000, whatever the case may be, guys? And for you all students, TNT, PSD, whatever the case may be, it's not about the mileage. It's about the knowledge. You can have 80,000 miles underneath your belt. Training miles. And not know how to do a thing. Not know how to do squat. You're just driving forward. But if you don't speak up and say something at the very beginning, how can things be fixed? I know things are not going to happen immediately, but you have to start to get the gist of, is this trainer a good trainer? Is he teaching me? Is he answering my questions? Does he get frustrated when I ask him questions? Does he allow me to back up? Whether this is PSD or TNT, whatever the case may be, guys. And if you're on the TNT phase, there's a checklist that I have. You need to download that. It's a good checklist for you all that are looking to do TNT. It'll give you a list of a big list of some of the things you need to know before you get on your own. Whether you know it down to the T or whether you've done it once or twice or whatever the case may be, but you need to at least go through it once with your trainer. Yeah. You know, I didn't think that I would ever make this video, but I did. I am. Yeah. It sucks. But we all have to do what we got to do, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna continue to do videos. I'm not gonna stop doing videos. Educational, informational, for all you new people, newcomers, people that are already in the industry, whatever the case may be. I'm still gonna do informational videos, educational videos. All right, guys, that's not gonna stop. Just wanted to bring this to you guys, and I know that I made this a little long. It's just, as I'm saying it, I'm thinking it, and I can't believe that I'm even saying it, because I didn't think that it would ever happen. But yes, the time has come. A 10-speed is done. You know, automatics, that's a new thing. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. No, nothing wrong with that. It's just, I have to make sure that it's for the best of everybody. Let me say it like that. Let me put it like that. Yeah. All right, guys. Again, TNT checklist, download it if you don't have it. If you're a student, if you're a trainer, make sure you're training them properly. And if you're a student, if you're not being trained properly, speak up. Simple as that. I mean, nothing to it. So, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Be good, be safe. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris Farley.